We'll get our first speaker. He's a member of the Provincial Executive Council, Mr. Mervin Garrick. Mr. Mervin Garrick.
Why we took back Genpig? Last Thursday, about 600 of our people delivered an eviction notice to the housing complex on the Genpig generating station grounds. Hydro personnel were vacated the premises. The building is now empty and undamaged. We put our own locks on the doors and raised the Pimicik flag over it. Several hydro staff remain at the dam for safety reasons, and we guarantee the well-being of those people. We renamed the area Gideon McKay Memorial Grounds in honor of our late elder who proudly fought for the land. I am very proud of what our people have done, and I'm glad that so many of our people are here today. They deserve all the credit. Why did we take back Genpig? When our people signed Treaty 5, we agreed to coexist in a fair and honorable way with the settlers. We agreed to share. In the late 50s, Manitoba Hydro started building the Kelsey Dam without our consent. The dam turned a large portion of our homeland into a mess. That is still the case today. It causes massive shoreline erosion along hundreds of kilometers of shoreline. And that is a violation of Treaty 5. Then in the 70s, Manitoba Hydro started building the Genpig Dam about 20 kilometers from the main community of Cross Lake. They did so without our consent. It permanently floods 65 square kilometers of land, disrupts fragile shoreline ecosystem, and again, Genpig is a violation of Treaty 5. After the waters went up, Hydro and the governments came to us with the North Flood Agreement. With that agreement, we gave our consent to the dam, and we had no choice. In exchange, we were promised a range of measures to ensure that we would be treated fairly and equitably in light of the major damage that we would suffer. We view the Northern Flood Agreement, or the NFA, as a relationship, a treaty. That treaty, like Treaty 5, is broken. Manitoba Hydro, Manitoba, and Canada are in fundamental breach of their solemn obligations under the Northern Flood Agreement. They have not fulfilled their promise to do environmental cleanup. They have not fulfilled their promise to maximize employment for our people. They have not fulfilled their promise to put programs in place, quote, eradicate mass poverty and mass unemployment, unquote. Meanwhile, we live in a mess in our own land. We live with the dignity of broken promises. Every time we leave our community by vehicle, we cross right over Genpig, and this does not feel right. Every hydro bill we open in our kitchen tables is another reminder that we have been disrespected. Our bills are much higher than the average Manitoban. This is because of our substandard housing and because of the cold. So in addition to other damages we suffer, we have to pay more for hydro than most Manitobans. This is like adding salt to the wound. And then after contributing to our poverty, Manitoba Hydro disconnects our people when they can't pay for their hydro bills. The eviction notice we delivered to Manitoba Hydro is modeled after the bright red disconnection notices that so many of our people have received from the corporation. Treaty 5 has not worked for us as well. The NFA has not worked out as well. We have been disrespected, we have been cheated, we are frustrated, and we are fed up. That is why we took back Genpig. And that is why we will stay there until all our treaties are resolved, restored in word and in deed. We propose the following solution to the current situation: a public apology for the ongoing damage that we and others suffer, a revenue sharing arrangement, environmental cleanup of shorelines, a say in how water levels are managed, and aggressive power smart programs to lower our hydro bills. We do not expect Manitoba Hydro to resolve all our problems, but we understand the NFA as a means to put us on path to increasing social and economic independence. We believe the above measure would go far to accomplish that. We never asked for dams to be built in our territory, but they were. We were trying to make the best of a disastrous and an unjust situation. Manitoba reaps tremendous benefits and opportunity from our homeland. But though we are surrounded by abundance, we live in poverty. This is not right. This is why we are at Genpig. We have a greater right to be there than anyone else. We feel frustrated, we feel cheated, but we also feel determined. That is why we will stay at Genpig until the government and Manitoba Hydro demonstrate that they are committed to restoring our fair relationship with Pimichikamak. They will need to demonstrate this, not only with words, but with actions. We are not asking for the dams to be dismantled. We ask only that Hydro and the government apologize, clean up after themselves, and learn to share. I ask Manitobans to support our vision for a future that works for everyone. The young people gathered here today played a key role in taking back Genpig. I am proud of them. They deserve a brighter future. Thank you.